comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And a fastball just a bit up. To short. He's right there. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Now to the plate, Gilberto Lopes comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Angel Aquino.
Out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1. High pop-up. Junior will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic. And let's look at this center fielder. He not only has great range and speed, he may have the best arm in baseball. A cannon.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, Eldon Dunn. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this one's in the dirt, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits. Stepping in, Leo Velez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Well, man, another base hit, but you know what was impressive? The right fielder cutting that ball off. He got over there quick, got the ball back in, and kept the double play in order.
Chris Vasquez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Zarate. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Clyde Brinkley. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Striding in once again, Wilson McCormick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready for another chance. Craig Madrano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Groniga giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Gilberto Lopes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The first baseman, number 34.
Into the box, Angel Aquino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
2-2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Here now is Jose Rondon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Jose Rondon.
Now a ball pulled hard but foul. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eldon Dunn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going. Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. At the plate, Leo Velez. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Chris Vasquez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. and he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Arkansas leads this thing 2-0. Digging in once again, Clyde Brinkley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Down the third baseline. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zarate is in pursuit. 1 out. Ready once again, Craig Medrano. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Craig Medrano.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Standing in, Gilberto Lopes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gilberto Lopes.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for.
Groniga is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Angel Aquino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Here now is Jose Rondon. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Rondon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Travelers lead it 3-0. Augustin Valido has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
59, Augustin Valido.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Melvin Jr. gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mike Tanaka hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers: 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Missions, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Standing in, Randy Griffin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Randy Griffin.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, this has been a fun series. These two teams are evenly matched. I mean, they've had 2 games so far, and they've each won 1 game by 1 run. It's been fun to watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Sam Key.
Sam Key comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Boyd Blankenship stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Got the first 2 guys out, and then the 3-hitter extends the inning. Now it gets a little more problematic. Here comes the 4-hitter, and you're in the stretch. Let's see if he can get out of it.
A.J. Reed is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1, here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Digging in the switch hitter, Vernon Enriquez, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. Let's go to left field. Oh my gosh, this guy's some kind of player, and he has got a bazooka. Most people would have him in right, but I love the fact they have him in left because he cuts off guys that think about going for 2 on a ground ball that gets down the line. He's special.
So digging in now, Max Stassi. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Stepping into the box, Henry Nieto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up. 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. In now, Tanner Rainey comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Left fielder Tanner Rainey.
The pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Roberto Ochoa. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Nope. Inside and low, 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Ronald Gutierrez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Ronald Gutierrez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Randy Griffin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hit.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That's a tremendous at-bat. Saw a bunch of pitches, saw basically everything he throws, and then got a base hit to right field. Can't write it any better.
Sam Key is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. Set to deal on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's what happens when you put the ball in play. 3-2 count, you start the runner, he puts the ball in play, now you're sitting first and third. Love it.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Lloyd Blankenship. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
First baseman number 23, A.J.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses with it, 1-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's a high pop-up. Aguilera has got it, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Striding in once again, Vernon Enriquez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Enriquez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher. Boy, he's not picking them up at all. 2 swings and misses right now. You're not feeling confident at all if you're in the batter's box.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging. Now, this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Catcher
Max Stassi is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Skied into very shallow right. Gutierrez has it in his tracks. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Henry Nieto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Number 68 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 68.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Arkansas Travelers with a big 17-hit attack.
An impressed pitching coach pays a visit to a young hurler who's been very sharp to start his pro career.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Melvin Jr. gets the call for game one of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last outing he only pitched 4 innings. So I know he was disappointed, as was their coaching staff. They're hoping he can get to the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning. He does that, it allows their bullpen a little more length and gives them a chance to win. So that's what we're looking for in this game.
Digging in, Marco Serrano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Marco Serrano.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. HR, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pedro Diaz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on that hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's another 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Well, H, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, this is a tough lineup right here. A bunch of young bloods, youngsters coming right at you. They're aggressive. They're excited to be there. And I think they have the advantage because you haven't seen them before as the pitcher. And I know they haven't seen you either, but, man, they're coming out to shoot first.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Charles Yamamoto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Jeffrey Stubbs. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they lead. Now at the plate, Freddie Peralta. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Fastball in there for a called strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Steve Fitch.
Third baseman.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Steve Fitch is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Julio Valdez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Huff, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Striding in once again, Marco Serrano. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Marco Serrano is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
Shortstop.
Pedro Diaz. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Ramirez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping in and ready for another
Leading off
shot,
for the Cardinals,
Raul Aparicio.
first baseman.
He'll try to get it
Raul
going here to begin the
Aparicio.
fourth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Charles Yamamoto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Jeffrey Stubbs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Freddie Peralta.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Calling for it, Rivera. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Fitch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fitch.
Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Stepping into the box, Julio Valdez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Valdez.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Took something off there, but it misses ball one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Rivera is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. In now, Kevin Huff. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two-strike fastball on the corner of the plate, and he's able to foul it off. Nice job.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Marco Serrano comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. But it gets foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Perez fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Pedro Diaz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Number 68 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 68.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-1 is the final tonight. Melvin Jr. earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Number 68.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Arkansas Travelers and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Samuel Cardenas is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Striding into the box, Pedro Espinoza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Pedro Espinoza.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Standing in now, Eric Ullman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. Leeper backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, this is a tough lineup right here. A bunch of young bloods.
It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping into the box, Jim Sweet. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Into the box now, Quentin Matthews. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Quentin Matthews
takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, 1 away.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So stepping in, Diego Espinosa, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Fouled back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Number 35.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on. Standing in, Michael Lloyd. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the pitch on 2-2. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls them off. He's staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants, and whack, base hit. Great job.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
First baseman, number 6.
Into the box, Tom Tan. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jim Sweet. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch. With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Two-strike hitting. Man, you love it when guys are able to fight the ball off and get a hit. Right here, he fights it off and flips it over the middle infielder's head.
Rivera.
In now, Sammy Rivera in the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. Into the box, Diego Espinosa, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1, here it comes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. 2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits. Ready for another chance? Gabe Nieve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gutierrez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Center fielder number 35.
Pedro Espinosa stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Striding in once again, Michael Lloyd. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
Eric Ullman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
So he got him swinging. Eric Ullman goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. Tom Tan is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
From the stretch. Oh, that grounder got him. The runner scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error. Number 48 is ready, and he'll take the ball.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Samuel Cardenas.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 56 out of the 49th state of Alaska is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're catching a pitcher in a little bit of a struggle right now. He's lost his last 3 starts. Maybe this is the game, the turning point to get things going for him in the other direction.
HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Matt, this is an interesting club. I mean, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak. I know they won the last game, but I got to look at the overall body of work. They've just been struggling. They haven't played real well yet. Maybe winning that game is a sign of things turning for them. Maybe they'll get to be on their winning ways instead of losing.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Number 43.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Now to the plate, Marco Serrano. He's hitting just south of 300 in April. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Raul Aparicio, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth.
Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final. Into the box now, Steve Fish. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And that misses ball 1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him.
And some trouble now in right field. And to score, the runner from second.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Batting 8th, right fielder D'Angelo.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Kevin Huff is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting.
Pedro Diaz is at the plate as he watches ball one. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Number 43 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Marco Serrano is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strike.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. Hats off to that one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
First baseman, number
Raul Aparicio is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Charles Yamamoto is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Charles Yamamoto is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Steve Fitch comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to. But I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Jeffrey Stubbs stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners on first with one down. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Striding in once again, D'Angelo Snowden. In there, no balls and a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. First and second now, one man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Huff. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive. In 2 runs. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
The 2-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Pedro
Leading out
Diaz.
the 4th inning, the shortstop, Pedro
A
Diaz.
fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, Matt, he's thrown less than 50% first pitch strikes to hitters in this game. You just can't survive and think you're going to pitch deep in ball games with that percentage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And he struck him out. Digging in once again, number 43. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Ready once again, Marco Serrano. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Serrano.
In there at the letters 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Raul Aparicio would be next. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Perez has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Number 68 enters from the bullpen.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-0 the score tonight. Number 56 earns his first win of the season. Melvin Jr. was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Springfield Cardinals: 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Travelers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
A pitching coach checks in with one of his new young hurlers early in his first pro season. Establishing good rapport can be essential to a productive player-coach relationship.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Melvin Jr. gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
As you look at certain pitchers, you look at their numbers, you say, wow, he must really enjoy pitching at home, because you look at his road numbers, he's really struggled. This is the case with him. He loves pitching at home. I think he grabs an energy from the home crowd and is able to really have a good performance.
Stepping in, Pedro Espinosa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. HR, our home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been really interesting. I mean, they won a game, lost a game, won a game. You want to get a little more consistency. That's why you want to win this game and maybe put together a nice streak moving forward.
Eric Ullman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Pitch on the way. 2-2 now.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Terrence Eldred, is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Ready now, Tom Tan. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now that's popped up. Perez is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. Well, this ball club committed a couple errors last game, but they were still able to walk away with the W. But you can't do that every night. That puts a lot of pressure on your pitching. You have to catch the baseball. You catch it, more often than not, you're going to win.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Stepping up to the plate, Quentin Matthews. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Crocker shading to his right, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Diego Espinoza. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Gabe Nieve is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The 0-2 home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So they pick up a run on the... Ready for another chance? Pedro Espinoza, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, But now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Rodrigo Aguilera is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Rodrigo Aguilera.
Riding in once again, Eric Ullman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Eric Ullman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to first. Rivera is right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So coming to the plate, Terrence Eldred.
Third baseman, Terrence Eldred.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Hit on the ground out to short. Leeper ranges to his right. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in to try it again. Tom Tan.
Number 6.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start. That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball is able to hit a foul ball home run.
Oh, wow, what a stop. He goes to first. What a play. Stepping up now, Michael Lloyd. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Michael Lloyd
sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Lucas. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Digging in for his second at-bat, Quentin Matthews. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. After striding into the box, Diego Espinosa. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Diego Espinosa.
Liner towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around first, heading for two. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Gabe Nieve is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ready once again, Pedro Espinoza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in once again, Eric Ullman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th. Number 48 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
7-5 tonight's final. Stefan De Los Santos wins his 3rd of the season. Robbie McCann earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Arkansas, number 19, Melvin Jr.
Ready for another shot now. Wesley Bullinger. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Dusty Scott is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in once again, Fred Cannon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. 2-1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart if you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Sean Silver. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him. Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 4-2 the final score tonight. Ray Fuentes earns win number 4 on the season. Melvin Jr. comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 19, Melvin Jr.
Striding in once again, Julio Valdez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Valdez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now in the box, Kevin Huff.
The batter,
He
number
singled
22.
earlier, making him
Second
1
baseman.
for 2 to this point.
Kevin Huff.
In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Shortstop, Pedro Diaz.
Stepping in now, Pedro Diaz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses there. 1-2.
12, 1-2 to count.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Number 68 takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Victor Gutierrez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Melvin Jr. closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers. 9 runs on 13 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For Springfield, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your
Melvin
attention, please.
Jr. takes the
Now
ball now in
pitching
inning
for the
number 9,
Travelers,
looking to close the
number
door.
19, Melvin Jr.
Ready once again, Jeffrey Stubbs.
Leading off
He
for the
comes in
Cardinals,
0 for 2 thus
catcher,
far.
Jeffrey Stubbs.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit hard to short. Leeper is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another chance? Freddie Peralta. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Steve Finch. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Number 32 notches his 3rd win of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Melvin Jr. earns the save out of the bullpen. His third. Melvin Jr. takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Melvin Jr.
Striding in once again,
Leading
Raul
off for Northwest
Saldana.
Arkansas,
He'll try and lead
center
things
fielder,
off here in inning number 9.
Saldana.
And that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Standing in, Luis Pacheco. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Ready once again, Kenny Noonan. In there, strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot. Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fred Harris. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Travelers pick up win number 20 on the year. Ray Fuentes earns his 5th winner of the year. Melvin Jr. closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the
Melvin Jr. comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 19, Melvin Jr.
Ready for another shot now. Dane
Leading off with
Wang.
a natural.
He'll be charged with trying to get on board,
Dane
leading off the ninth.
Wang.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in once again, Luis Pacheco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Luis
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down. Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Gutierrez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Terrence Gore. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Gonzalez on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. They continue to just chip away at you. Now the tying run is on base.
Sean Silver.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he will be called out at third, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.